The sky cracked with golden fire as the winds of battle howled across a ruined battlefield. Thunder rumbled in the distance, but it was not from the heavens. It was a pounding of footsteps, the sheer force of titanic power about to collide. On one side stood Hulk, a towering force of nature, his emerald skin glistening with raw strength. His muscles coiled like caged storms, his breath like the growl of an oncoming hurricane. He was the embodiment of fury, of unyielding power, the unstoppable force that grew stronger with every strike. Opposing him, high above in the swirling tempest, floated Sentry, a golden god whose very presence meant reality itself. Energy crackled around him, his glowing eyes burning with the light of 1,000 suns. He was power incarnate, the will of destruction and creation intertwined, a force beyond mortal comprehension. Two titans, two unstoppable forces, one inevitable clash. The ground trembled as Hulk clenched his fists. Sentry's light intensified, the air warping around him. In the span of a breath, the battle that would shake the cosmos began. The wind howled across the desolate landscape, carrying with it a weight of anticipation. The remnant of a ruined city loomed in the distance, its skeletal remains of buildings stark against the darkening sky. Amidst the dust and debris stood Hulk, his massive frame casting a long shadow on the cracked earth. His green skin shimmered in the fading light. His fists clenched at his sides, muscles rippling with the raw power of his growing fury. He could feel the energy building inside him, a storm of rage ready to be unleashed. His every breath was a roar, his heart pounding like a war drum. The air tasted of violence, the anticipation of battle coursing through him like electricity. He was ready. He had been summoned, called to face an opponent unlike any other. He wasn't sure who would call for this battle, or why. Only that he would fight with everything he had. A sound like thunder cracked through the silence, and there, descending from the sky, was the one who would come to challenge him. Sentry, the golden being, a vision of radiant power, landed gracefully on the earth. His eyes glowed with the weight of cosmic energy, his form pulsing with the kind of power that could reduce entire cities to ashes. He was a perfect counter to Hulk's raw, relentless strength.
Are you watching without subscribing?
Hulk could see the calm, focused determination in Sentry's eyes. This wouldn't be an easy fight. "You're here," Hulk growled, his voice thick with the promise of violence. "Then let's get it over with." Sentry didn't respond at first. His voice was steady, measured, but beneath the calm, Hulk could sense the tension, the flicker of something dark lurking behind his serene exterior. "I don't want to fight you, Hulk," he said, his tone calm but laced with underlying sorrow. "But it's inevitable." Hulk's eyes narrowed, his fists tightening. "If it's inevitable, then stop talking. Let's see who's stronger." And with that, the battle began. Sentry took to the sky in an instant, his body a blur of motion. A beam of golden energy shot forth from his hands, a concentrated blast of cosmic power aimed directly at Hulk. But Hulk was already charging, his massive frame moving with a speed that defied his size. The blast hit him full on, but it barely slowed him down. The explosion cracked the ground beneath him, sending up plumes of dust and debris. But Hulk pushed through, his skin smoking from the impact. Without missing a beat, Hulk closed the distance, launching himself into the air, his fists raised to strike. Sentry darted around him, twisting in midair, sending more blasts of energy crashing into Hulk's chest. But Hulk only grinned, his anger fueling him. Each hit he took only adding to his strength. He felt his muscles swell, his power increase with every moment of battle. Sentry, realizing that his energy blasts weren't enough to slow the green giant, swooped down and attempted a physical strike. His fists, glowing with cosmic energy, collided with Hulk's chest, sending shockwaves rippling through the earth. Hulk staggered back, but only for a moment. His rage flared higher and he roared, swinging a mighty punch that sent Sentry crashing into the ground. The earth cracked beneath him, and for a brief moment, everything was still, but not for long. Sentry quickly rose, shaking off the debris, and the light around him flared brighter, his aura growing to blinding levels. "You're stronger than I thought," he said, though his voice betrayed a hint of exhaustion. "But strength alone won't be enough." Hulk didn't answer. Instead, he leaped at Sentry again, his fists like hammers crashing toward him. Sentry tried to evade, but Hulk was relentless, moving faster than the Golden Hero had anticipated. The impact of their blows created a symphony of destruction, sending tremors through the land. As the fight wore on, Hulk's fury only grew, each hit from Sentry driving him further into an unhinged rage. His power seemed limitless, his strength increasing as his anger deepened. Sentry, on the other hand, was forced to exert more control, more energy, to keep Hulk at bay. His cosmic powers flared with each strike, energy crackling through his form, but the strain was beginning to show. His attacks were becoming more erratic, more desperate. With a sudden, booming roar, Hulk slammed his fist into the ground, sending a shockwave rippling through the battlefield. Sentry, caught off guard by the sheer power of the impact, was thrown off balance. Hulk seized the opportunity, his fist connecting with Sentry's chest with a brutal force that sent the hero flying back, crashing into a nearby building. The structure crumbled under the force, but Sentry pushed himself to his feet, panting heavily. "You're not the first to underestimate me," Hulk growled, his eyes burning with anger. "And you won't be the last." Sentry stood, his energy fluctuating wildly. Beneath the surface, something dark stirred. The void, the malevolent side of Sentry's psyche, whispered to him, urging him to let go, to embrace the full extent of his power. For a moment, his focus wavered and the golden glow around him flickered. "I can't lose control," Sentry muttered under his breath, trying to steady himself. But the void, ever present, pressed harder. And then Sentry gave in. His body exploded with radiant energy, a golden aura flaring so bright that the entire battlefield seemed to light up. Energy cascaded from his body like waves of destruction, and the earth beneath him began to warp. Hulk, undeterred, powered through the growing chaos, his fists connecting with Sentry's energy fields, absorbing the blast into his massive form. The force of the collision sent shockwaves through the area, cracking the ground beneath their feet. Hulk's muscles swelled with each blow he absorbed, his body glowing with the energy of the blasts. He could feel Sentry's power, feel it pushing against him, but he didn't falter. Instead, he used the energy to fuel his own rage, pushing forward with every ounce of strength. Sentry, in his radiant form, tried to overwhelm Hulk with sheer energy, but Hulk adapted. He learned the patterns of Sentry's attacks, evaded when necessary, and struck with precision when the opportunity arose. Sentry's energy reserves, once seemingly endless, began to diminish. Each attack Hulk absorbed chipped away at his cosmic power, his aura flickering with instability. "You're wearing yourself out," Hulk growled, his voice deepening with the promise of victory. Sentry's form wavered, his concentration faltering as the mental strain of the battle began to take its toll. The void whispered louder, urging him to unleash everything. But Sentry, despite the strain, tried to hold it together. He could feel his power slipping away. Hulk saw the signs, the shifting energy, the flickering instability. He pressed the attack. Hulk's tactical mind, honed through countless battles, saw the openings, the weak points in Sentry's defense. Every strike he landed weakened Sentry further. The Golden Hero's energy continued to wane, and the once pristine being was now struggling, his golden aura faltering. With a final, devastating punch, Hulk sent Sentry crashing to the ground, the impact causing a massive shockwave that shook the earth. Sentry lay motionless, his form battered and broken, his cosmic energy fading. Hulk stood over him, his breath heavy but controlled. His body was covered in bruises and cuts, but his rage had fueled him to victory. Sentry, defeated, struggled to lift himself in the rubble, his once glowing form now dull and weak. Hulk didn't wait for Sentry to rise. He turned, walking away from the battlefield, his steps heavy but resolute. The fight had been long and the cost had been high, but he had emerged victorious. Behind him, Sentry lay in the ruins, a broken shell of the hero he once was. As the dust settled and the remnants of the battle lay still, Hulk's victory was complete. The world will remember the clash of these titans. But for Hulk, it was just another battle in a never-ending war.